Feature Mum.
Always make time for the little things in life. Are you ready? Because I'm going to win. Who won? Who won? Good morning, my keto followers, and welcome back to a weekly update. It's Monday, which means weekly update time. So it is 31 weeks I have been on keto. It has been going good. Gosh, excuse the glariness. It is very sunny here this morning here in Sydney, Australia. It is also very cold, as I have got my beautiful forecast jacket on. I love that store. So it's only 7 degrees right now at 7 a.m, but it is very sunny. Hence my cool shades I've got on this morning. Anyway, so this is a weekly update because it's Monday. I'm back at work, and I also like to do a vlog on Mondays to share with you guys how my week went overall, how I was feeling over the weekend, and obviously the Monday weekly weigh-in. So for those who follow my channel, you would know that last week I did an egg fast, and I did a 4-day egg fast which completed on Friday, and I lost around 2.1 kilos in the 4 days. On Friday I planned to get back onto keto and to do my strict low carb high fat, but after a Quest bar in the early hours of Friday morning, that all went out the window straight away. I should have known, but I was craving a chocolate cookie Quest bar. My sweet sensor went off in my brain, and all I could think about was sugar. So I did continue eating healthy. We had a takeaway lunch for an employee's birthday, so we went to a chicken and salad bar. But after that, we got back to work, and everyone was indulging in cakes and chocolate, and they even brought me 90% Lindt chocolate to eat, which I ate the whole box. So here I was thinking on Saturday morning, all my hard work has gone out the window. The egg fast that I lost 2.1 kilos on, I just put back on in one day by eating chocolate and high carb foods. But I hopped on the scale Saturday morning, and I had lost another half a kilo. This egg fast really does my head in. I'm trying to still work out how it all works, because I know we're eating a lot of fats, we're eating a lot of proteins, and we're not eating much of anything else. But we are still losing weight really quickly. And then I thought, but how can I have lost another half a kilo? I ate a lot of carbs on Friday. And then my brain's thinking, maybe carb cycling does work. Another question for me to investigate: does carb cycling work? A few people on keto do carb cycling, which then I think you're not really on keto if you're eating high carbs once a week. So that's another question to look into, guys. Who does carb cycling on keto? Has it worked for you? And is there any point in doing it? So carb cycling would be you eat your keto, low carb, high fat diet 6 days a week, where you eat a very, very, very small intake of carbs, and then you pick 1 day a week when you indulge on really high carb foods. Now, I'm not talking go out and eat a whole tub of ice cream filled with chocolate and caramel sauce on top. I'm talking about you get all those pink lady apples out of the fridge, you start eating a lot of carrots, add some veggies that are also high carb, eat a lot of nuts, fruits, bit of dark chocolate here and there. Your carbs certainly go up over that day. But some people do say carb cycling works for them because their body has been used to living on low carb, high fat for that whole week, and obviously however long they've been doing keto. So they like to shock their body once a week with a big influx of carbs, and the body then starts burning, your metabolism starts kicking in, and you lose weight faster. Who knows? Maybe is this the next experiment for me to try? I'll have a think about that. Anyway, so my weekend was great. I wanted to stay very active since I had felt bad for eating so much carb foods on the Friday, and I didn't want to throw the egg fast out the window. So on Saturday I did a lot of housework as usual, grocery shop, took the kids for a big walk around the park. Sunday was a family day. We went to a huge park down at Olympic Park in Sydney, and we spent all day playing, and I mean all day. I was on the flying foxes, the swings, climbing through little tunnels, just doing stuff for the kids, and I love it. Then Sunday, last night, me and my daughter said, you know what, it's still the weekend, we've still got time, let's let the guys cook dinner and we'll go do some girly things. Now, I'm not talking around sitting around doing makeup and hair. We wanted to go out and actually have fun. So we hopped on our bikes at 6 p.m. at night and we went for a ride. And you know what? It made me realize that life is going too fast. I'm too focused on work. I'm too focused on vlogging. I'm too focused on pleasing other people around me that sometimes we forget about the small, simple things in life. Like playing with our children, just giving them our time of day, whether it's just sitting around drawing a picture or playing hopscotch out the front. These are the things they love. These are the things we should be loving. We shouldn't be focused about work or, how many invoices have I got to do or how many emails are piling up in my inbox. If you have children, they grow up too fast. Really spend time with them. So here's a little clip of what we got up to yesterday afternoon. Because apparently, Mummy needed to learn how to do cartwheels and somersaults.
Oh. If we take this bird in with its broken leg, we could nurse it, she said.
We did it! She's adorable and we had so much fun, and that's what life is about. Life should be about having fun with the ones you love, getting outdoors, getting away from the TV, putting the electronics down, because these little electronic gadgets are taking over our lives. Now to the other thing that you guys love logging in and watching each week, my weekly weigh-in. Alright, so how did I go over the weekend eating wise? I was pretty good. We ate a lot of salads. I made hot and spicy chicken tenders. As you'll see, I posted a vlog about that because I felt like KFC hot and spicy chicken now that winter's coming. So I made my own version of that in the air fryer. They were delicious. I made a huge batch that we had enough left over for Sunday. So we took them to the park and ate them cold with some salads. Last night for dinner I didn't want too much because we did eat a lot of snacks throughout the day, a lot of cheeses, a lot of bacon and things like that. So for dinner last night I just made this delicious spinach omelette with some air fried veggies, pumpkin, capsicum and onion. It was delicious. So I did slowly, obviously got back into keto straight after my egg fast, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't eating too much, and I wanted to make sure I was still eating a lot of fats and eggs throughout the weekend, which I did. And funny enough, I got up this morning and thought, what are we going to have for work lunch today? I feel like cheesy omelette or snickerdoodle cinnamon omelettes. My body is at the moment really craving eggs and butter. I seem to love what I was eating on the egg fast. So I think tomorrow I might have not an egg fast day, but start eating a lot more eggs and fats because that's what my body's craving. So tomorrow I might do that. But today it's my 500 calorie limit day. Yes, I'm still doing the 5-2 diet where I pick 2 days a week where I will only eat 500 calories to give my body and digestive system a rest. I like doing it on Monday because I seem to eat a lot more foods over the weekends. So Monday I always eat 500 calories to give my body a rest, and Friday's normally the other day where I eat 500 calories. Now it is only keto food, so I'm not changing my keto diet at all. I'm just picking 2 days a week where I'm limiting my calories to help lose the weight for my Project Comeback goal. Now, that's another issue I'll get to in a minute. But first, the weekly weigh-in. Alright, so I got on the scales this morning thinking, oh my god, be good to me guys, because the egg fast was so good at losing weight. I hope I didn't put it all back on like I read about a lot of people doing on the egg fast. So I got on the scales this morning and I'm at 68.4 kilos. So the scales have gone up, but only by 700 grams. So not a kilo was put on, 700 grams was put on. I'm happy for that because I did eat a lot of food over the weekend. So 700 grams is now back on, and I still have a week and a bit to lose it before I'm back on the runway. So Project Comeback has been up and down, on and off because of the egg fast, because of indulgence over Easter. So this is my last week, guys. This is the only time I can really stick to the Project Comeback. And then it's my birthday on Wednesday, and it's Mother's Day on Sunday. So 2 big events are happening this week. Let's see if I can get to that 65 kilo goal. Who knows? But again, I'm not going to stress over it. It's just the scales. As long as I'm happy and healthy myself, that's all that matters. But I did like to have a goal of being 65 before I flew out to America. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, now for my exciting news. So I know that today's show is over here in Australia, which is also over there in America. But my exciting news for this week is, drum roll. Oh, that's right. I don't have a drum roll sound effect on my phone. Crazy mystical music. So my exciting news this week is I have been contacted by the designers that I'm working for when I go over to Portland in a few days' time. And they have asked me to be prepared as soon as I get off the plane on the Thursday. The next morning, Friday morning, we've got to be up at 4 a.m. because I'm going to be on the Today Show. Ooh, how exciting! So the Today Show in America is where I'll be first visiting as soon as I get off the plane. So it's going to be a very, very busy week now, guys. So I'm landing in LA, then flying to Portland on the Thursday. Hopefully not having too much of a jet lag, crazy tiredness. Friday morning, I've got to be up about 4 or 5 a.m. I've got to get across to the Today studio, wherever that is in America. And I've got to do an interview, runway, fashion talk with the designer Friday morning. Then I've got to get back, do a dress fitting, dress rehearsal. Saturday morning, we've got to be over at the massive center where they're holding this fashion show, because Saturday afternoon is when the live fashion runway show starts. Sunday morning, I think we then have to rush back over to Oregon for our photo shoot. Monday, I think, is another photo shoot. Tuesday, I think I finally get a day off for myself. Wednesday, we're going to meet with some more designers. And Thursday, I fly back home to Sydney. So my schedule is pretty flat out at the moment. But of course, I'm going to take you guys with me. But anyway, that's still a week and a bit off at the moment. I've got my birthday to think about on Wednesday. The big 30. Woo! I still don't know what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be eating, or what presents my children have picked out for me at the Mother's Day store. It's going to be a good week. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and ketoing on. That's my Monday vlog, guys. I hope I leave you guys with a positive, happy mood. And I'll update you guys probably on Wednesday, my birthday. Got to share my birthday love around. Have a great week, guys. I will talk to you then. Mwah. Stay warm.